Hey, I'm still here thinking about genetic mirroring and the importance of it. Genetic mirroring tethers us to the world, right? It helps us to find our place. People know that you have your mother's hair, your father's eyes, you're tall like dad, whatever. And it's how you know that you belong. And without it, I always felt like I was just this alien. I was like dropped from outer space. A lot of adopted people will say that they felt like aliens or like they were just kind of floating around in space. For me personally, I did not have my first genetic tie to the world until I was 36 years old when I had my own child. And this was about a decade or so before I entered adoption land, before I knew anything about adoptee rights, before I became an advocate and an activist. But people in my inner circle will tell you that I spoke of this at the time, that I made it clear to people this was the first and likely only time that there was going to be someone that I could look at this person and see pieces of me in. And I remember vividly so many things about the day that my son was born. But one of one of them that really sticks out to me is that the doctor said, "Oh, look at this boy! Look at this boy! He's beautiful. He looks just like his father." And I cried real tears because I thought, "Oh my God, this was my one shot, and this kid isn't even going to look like me. What kind of nonsense is this about?" And sure enough, he did look just like my husband. Um, and it really did. It made me sad. And I would tell people, no, 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 if you look at the jawline and if you look at the nose and the mouth and the chin is me. And the older my son got, he did start to resemble me more, but definitely favors more of my husband's side of the family. And for me, it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking because I knew that was my one shot, right? That was my one shot. And it just, again, I always felt like this alien, like I came from somewhere else. And I guess because my sister is the biological child of my adoptive parents, I noticed these things more, right? I noticed the resemblances or lack of resemblances even more because they were in my face on any given day. And I can remember being a teenager and going to the mall with friends and scanning people trying to find somebody that looked like me, to the point where even as an adult, there were people in my life who would see someone that looked like me and take a picture of them and send it to me and be like, "Oh my God, Annette, I just saw this person on the beach and she could be your sister." Because I was constantly scanning for people. And it's so vital. And I'm going to definitely talk more about it. But that at this second in time, that's where my brain is at. So, as always, happy National Adoption Awareness Month, everybody. Hang in there. We're almost halfway through.